Jackson. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go through the raindrops here in Nashville. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Second all-time leading rusher. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 15. First down.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
Made at his 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's second and 8. From the gun, Jackson. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's first and 10. Here's first and 10. Again, right up the middle to Henry. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 6. Gonna go right back to Henry. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 37 yards. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Rasheen Ali. Touchdown, Ravens. His first touchdown of the new campaign. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one taken at the 10. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
From the 6.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Let's go now. Let's go.
First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. It's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 5.
Come on. Hit. Cooking up. Ready.
Again, it's Pollard. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. good for a Titan first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
At the 43-yard line.
70, 60 by 60 by 6.
Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears. He'll push forward for about a yard. Tackle there by Trenton Simpson.
1 yard gain.
From the 42-yard line. Here's second and 9.
Ready? Prep go 80. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap for Ward. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick six. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Going to return this from the 10. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
From the jump. Ready?
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Throwing, Ward. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the gun, here's Ward. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it up. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Orange. Ready. Sit on.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. Face to run inside the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Raven first down.
Sit on. Sit on. No, we changed it. Sit on.
They'll go again here with Henry. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
At the 12-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Finish it on. Finish it on. Finish it on.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Ravens out front. We're back in Music City after this.
DC ready?
Third and long.
Alpha, sit hot. 180. Sit hot. 180. Sit up. Report. Go.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout to talk things over before third down.
Sit hot. Report. Thirteen.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the sideline and intercepted.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Come on.
They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. Not much there, maybe a yard.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Ward. Got a man, it's Rocket. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down for Tennessee.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This offense just can't seem to get anything going in this opening half, Mike, and they're still looking for their first points of the game, and it's really these missed opportunities that are a big part of the reason they're really struggling here.
Here we go.
Throwing on third down, Ward. And that is incomplete. Tony Pollard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's going to be fourth down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
at the Titans' 48-yard line.
Wanna quit?
Here's Henry. And he shows up with strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of his ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. Now a screen set up for Henry.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on 3rd down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the 1st down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yo.
Now, Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Baltimore.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Play action now. Jackson moving to his right. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Real quick, ready? What? 13.
To throw is Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give him a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. Throwing Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Extra point attempt. Still to come. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Ravens add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They run it straight ahead with Howard. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, it's been the case this entire 1st half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Ready.
Here's Ward. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target.
In trouble, and down he goes. Mike Reed, he gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. Here's their punter now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Jackson. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops. And just nowhere for that ball.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Nashville in a moment. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Raven first down. They'll run it with Henry. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Sit hot. Off the play fake, Jackson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go with the sneak. Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short. And they've turned it over on downs.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
3rd and 2. Whoa. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 34-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Back to throw, Jackson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Tyler Luke to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. A short one taken at the 10. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
From the 6. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
20-yard line.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the 2nd to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
19, Tiger, 19.
Drop right. Here comes Pollard. And much more room to run on this one. Pick up of 8, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
At the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw is Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. The Titans sending out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Bateman is the motion man. Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Third down, they need 5. Jackson now. There's a short one caught by Andrews. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
A gain of 15. And a Raven first down.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Somebody moved early up front. Again, it's Jackson. Escaping to his left. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Jackson sacked. A loss of 3 yards. It's second down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
You are X.
From the gun, Jackson. Forced to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Baltimore.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
On the ground, here's Henry. And he will get into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Tyler Luke to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jaquan Jackson on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 32-yard line.
Deputy! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger!
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
At the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the set.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Panther 11. Panther Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Shotgun snap for Ward. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going for you.
A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Short one there to Okonkwo.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. To the air again. Ward. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Pollard, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
From the gun, here's Ward. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ward. Here's a short throw, caught by Wiley. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Ready? Cougar 19. 19 Lions. Go.
They snap it to Ward. He's got his man. Complete to Ioman. And he's going to have a Titans first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
They've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he is out of bounds the 4-yard line. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. Now from the 7, it's second and goal.
Set it. Cowboy.
The fourth quarter, and it's a run by Pollard. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19, 77 Wolf. Crunch. Let go.
They'll run for it, and it's Pollard. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he's trying to get upfield, but cannot do it. Knocked backwards to the 2.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is 4th down. Ravens bring their punt team out as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa!
At the Ravens' 18-yard line.
Now, first down throw for Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll get this out wide to Pollard. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. Extra point attempt to come here. He knocks it through. And the Titans are able to edge a bit closer.
Ravens 27, Titans 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Flowers now to return it.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This is Ali. Oh, a loose football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Jackson going to keep this one himself.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On a quick 3rd and 10.
Alrighty. What? Alrighty. Nice one.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Ravens sending the punt team out there. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready, Dragon 60, Cougar 19.
On first down, it's Ward. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Let's give credit to the defense. I mean, those throws, they have not been there this entire game, and they have tried time and time again to test this defense downfield, and you can see a little frustration mounting from some of these receivers. They cannot connect downfield.
60.
On 2nd down, here's Ward. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass ball's incomplete.
Well, so far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
Ready.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
18, Cowboy 80. Go.
Ward to throw again. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On the zone read, it's a give to Ali. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Hey, report.
28-yard line.
180. What? 180.
They'll go once more with Ali. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Raven first down.
180. Sit hot. 180.
The RPO. That one is complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been